Cloud 9 is all about taking away everything that gets in the way. 3 days for you to breathe life into this project that you want to breathe life into. That's why it's called the Cloud 9 Creative Project Immersion Retreat, because what you get to do, so like this is, I totally get it. Like life is in session, stuff comes up, everything under the sun can come up to get in the way of working on something particular, right? It could be external, internal stuff. It could be life happening on the outside, but it could also be stuff on the inside. It could be distractions. It could be self-doubt. It could be all kinds of things. And that's totally understandable. But let's take that away for you. Let's take that away for you so you can actually have what I am calling a rarefied field of focus and creativity, where you are with other like-minded, heart-centered, creative souls, where you are undistracted, where you are supported in a judgment-free zone, where you can have lots of fun, where you can explore what you need to explore in a way that is fun and exciting, and also with a lot of support, right? We've talked about it during this whole session today, but you can tell that I'm really dedicated to creating an environment for you that is going to let your creativity really flourish. We are going to nourish to flourish, is what we're doing. We're nourishing your creativity so that it can flourish and you can flourish and your project can flourish. So maybe there's something that you have, like you have something in you, right? That is a beautiful vision, is a beautiful idea, is a beautiful dream that you would like to make real. So like, let's make it real for you. Let's take away everything that may get in the way and let's make it happen for you. And it's on July 12th and 13th and 14th. It was originally going to be 2.5 days, but I'm switching it to be 3 days because I want to give you all the support and love and care and time that is needed to make this happen. And so I added a little extra. So it's Friday, July 12th. It's from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific, or that is 2 to 7 p.m. Eastern time. And what we're going to do on the first day, oh, and let me give you the other days too. Saturday the 13th is 10 a.m. to 5:30 Pacific, which is 1 to 8:30. And Sunday is the same. So 10 to 5:30 10 to 5:30 Pacific, or 1 to 8:30 Eastern time. So that is a bunch of good time. That is 20 hours. We're also going to do a check-in call ahead of time so that we can, see what maybe needs to be sorted out, clarified, worked out before that weekend, so that you can basically get rolling right away. On the Friday, what we will do is make sure that what we're going to do is set the space for us as a group, but also your physical space. So we will have time on the Friday to set you up with whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that during the weekend you have everything you need, right? And then the way that it works, I'm going to give you a little bit of a look at the schedule, like the agenda. We are going to open each day with intentions, and we do that because we want to make sure that we get ourselves present in the moment, but also your creativity does really well when you give it a place to go. So we're going to give it a guide to go with those intentions, but it's also going to set you up for what you're entering into when you get to be working with this creative project, right? So you can look at like how you want to feel. For example, like I want to do this with a lot of joy and fun, and I want to explore this part of me and that kind of thing. So that is for the intention. And then we always do a little bit of a warm-up so that no matter where you're feeling on the scale, right? I was talking about that scale of 1 to 5 flames. If you're at a 1 flame and we would like to increase that, it's super easy to go up in flames, by the way. But the warm-up is to help with exactly that. So that wherever you are at, we're getting you right in there into the present moment and creating right away. And then we're going to jump into a session, and we'll have sessions broken up over the day so that you can have a big chunk of time that you're working on things. But the whole time, so I will provide music, because I always do. Everybody who's been with me knows that that's part of like one of the things that's fun. However, you can always follow your own adventure, right? You can always switch off the music if you don't want to. If you're completely in the zone, you don't need to come back. If you're like, half an hour in, an hour in, and we're doing a quick check-in, if you're in the zone, you're going to enjoy this, like keep going. But we're always going to be together. If we want to be together, we can be together. And then the other thing is we will have breaks in between. We will be checking in, right? We will actually check in to be like, well, like, how's it going? Does anybody need feedback? Like, do we need to bounce stuff off? There is always going to be, during the sessions themselves, I will be in the breakout room available, and you can pop in and out. So that is what's happening. You get me for 3 days. You get this beautiful community. Like I said, I already have 3 spots I'll take in, so there's only 12 left. I was originally only going to do 10, so I'm doing 15 because I want so much for you to breathe life into your projects and to have time, make time for your creativity and for this dream of yours to become a reality, right? So I only have 12 left. So the other thing that we do, it is about making time for creativity and breathing life into this project. That is the intention of this retreat. I will be there, available to work through whatever comes up, to give you feedback if you need it. Never do you have to show your work, is one thing that I want to share here. It's very important. We talk about this in all the other stops and all the other stuff that I do too. But the thing to know is, if you do not want to share the project that you're working on, the actual work itself, you do not have to. If you just want to be there because you would like to be with us in a group, supported, making sure that this is happening for yourself, that is totally fine. What we talk about is the experience of it, is a reflection of like, how did it go? Was it easy? Was it difficult? Those are the kinds of things that we talk about. You never have to show your work. If you would like to, it is completely welcome. If you would like to get actual feedback on it, and for example, like Beverly would have liked some feedback last week, so in the retreat we were like talking through some of the stuff with her. We can do that, but it is not necessary. So it can be a very personal project that you're working on that you don't want the rest of the world to see. We do not need to see it. So understand that it is up to you to share as much or as little as you want to. All right. And you will be met where you are. If you want to show up in your PJs, you can do that. If you do not have to worry about what your space looks like, if you want to stay off camera, you can. You do not have to stay on camera. And you do need to make sure you sort yourself out with some food. That is something that you do need to make sure that you're taken care of, because we will be focused. We will be focused and creative during this time. So do set yourself up to, bring snacks and food and things like that. However, there will be lunch break. There will be a lunch break every day. We'll definitely have that. And then there will also be in between breaks, because we all need to move our bodies and stretch and get more water and stuff like that. So it is not going to just be like, go, 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 go. This is going to be a very beautiful experience where you get to dive into your creative project. You get to dive into your creativity, and you are incredibly supported. And if you have any questions about any of this, please reach out. Like, I'm here for questions. This is something that you can ask me about the experiences. I also spoke about it in the interview I did with Sharda. If you want to go and look at that too, I'll share that probably on my Facebook page. Oh, it is on my Facebook page. You can look on the Facebook page. I'll put it also into the Playful Creatives group, and you can watch that. But I talk about what it's going to be like in there too, because she asked me some additional questions, so they may be useful to answer that. But I will leave you with this, right? What could you do if you had 3 days where everything that gets in the way goes away? What could you breathe life into? Like, do you have a book, a play, a song, a piece of choreography, a recipe, a craft, the beginning of a body of work that you would like to work on? You can do that. That's exactly what you can do and bring it to life in a supportive, undistracted, non-judgmental space. No judgment. And you can see it based on all the things that we talked about today, how it's going to be. And if you haven't watched any of the replays of any of the stops, if you go look at stop number 2, which is the inspiration get together, the inspiration create together, that's a really good example of what it's going to be like. A sample, because it's not exactly the same, but it's an hour and a half, it's a little sample, a taste of the kind of experience you could have. And you can see if it's for you. If you're like, heck yes, I would love this, and it resonates with you, then obviously it's right for you. It's a fit for you. You can tell by going through that. But if you still have questions after that, you can 100% ask me what it's going to be like. So the other important part is, so July 12th, 13th, and 14th, that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 11 to 4 on Pacific time Friday, 10 to 5:30 on Saturday and Sunday. And we do have 3 spots taken already. It's possibly a 4th. I'm just letting you know now. It's looking like maybe number 4 is also going to go. But already the beautiful creative souls that we have, they're just, the other part of it is the people that are going to be in it are going to be so precious, and again, heart-centered creative souls that are like-minded, right? And when you bring all those people together, oh my gosh, magic happens. Okay, enough about that. How do you sign up? It is is.gd/cloud9 immersion. That is cloud9 with the number 9, immersion, IMMERSION. That's how you get there. And it's just a super simple Google sales page. I mean, Google sales page. It's not a like sales page. It's just a Google Doc. Basically like a love letter that I wrote with all the info in it. And you can sign up there and you can get info there. The video sample is actually on there as well. Now that I think about it, you can look at the video sample there, is.gd/cloud9 immersion. And price, question about price. Yes. The price right now is $19.97 until Sunday night. Sunday at midnight Pacific. So technically, right, let's say 11:59 Sunday. The price will be $19.97. After that, it's going to be the full price, which is $24.97. And don't miss out on that. That's a huge discount. $19.97 versus $24.97 is a huge discount. And I will say this much: if you would like a payment plans are available. Just talk to me. We will set you up. We'll make that happen. Nice and easy. It'll be a weekly payment leading up to that. So there's still time for that, for you to be able to do a weekly payment if you start that now. So you can lock in this rate, lock in the $19.97 by signing up right now, putting in like the original like deposit, right? We do like a $300 deposit and then the weekly after that. So if you put that in, you get the $19.97 rate. So we can talk about that and make that happen for you. And there was something else that I needed to say about it. I don't remember what else. No, I think that's it. Any other questions, just let me know. The other thing is replays. That was the other thing I wanted to talk about. The replays for all of the tour stops, all 6 of them, that's over 15 hours of goodness, my friends, is available until Sunday as well. Sunday at midnight, same, available for you to watch and enjoy. If you want to keep them, I highly recommend keeping them, because then you can use them for your own creative sessions. You can just press play and create along with us, but it also has a lot of information in it. There's a lot of juicy details in there. So that's a lot of, it's 15 hours worth of stuff. You can buy the recordings by themselves, because I just added a particular kind of pass to the choices. It is $27 for $27? No, let me double check myself. Sorry, I just redid it. Let's check that out. I just added this one on because I decided like maybe you don't want to have a session with me. Maybe you don't want to get the follow-up. Maybe you don't need the creative momentum afterwards, but you want all the juicy information and you want to be able to have sessions that you can follow along to create, because that's what every single one you have 4 create togethers. Those are each 2 hours long. So you have 4 of those. Then you have an entire retreat. It's a whole day retreat. It is, what was it, 5 hours? So you have 5 hours in the retreat that you can follow yourself. And then you have this bonus of 2 hours of information as well when you need a reminder for all of these goodies, because a lot of the stuff is good to remember. But if you just want the replays, that's $27, and you can get that through the Eventbrite link, and that is creativitytour.eventbrite.com. And you can just click on the replay price. It's $27, and then you will have access, lifetime access. You will get all the videos, all the audios. You will get the transcripts and the chats. You get all of the information so that you have all the good stuff. I know, right? Because some of the time, like all the good stuff is in the chat and you're like, I can't see the chat. So you get the chat as well and the transcript, so that you don't have to watch the video every single, like if you're like, oh my gosh, what was it? One thing that she said about, the one thing that Nikki said about adventure, you can actually like search like the transcript. You can do a searchable, it's a searchable thing. So you don't have to watch through the 2 hours of video to find the one sentence that you're looking for. All right, so that's $27. The other things that we have is the deluxe pass. So let me tell you what you get with the deluxe pass. You get to keep the recordings, obviously, and you also get, we would have gotten access to an after party, but the tour is over, so there's none of that left. But you do get access to a secret AMA session. So we have another one of these that is after the tour, that's just for people that have a deluxe pass or a VIP pass. So there's that happening for the deluxe pass. And then the VIP pass, you get the recordings the same. You did get access to all the after parties, which are now done because the tour is over. But then you do get access to that one secret Ask Me Anything session, like similar to this, but a secret one just for the people that are VIPs and deluxe pass members. The other thing you get, which is something that doesn't happen very often, is you get one 60-minute creativity session with me, a one-on-one creativity session with me. But it has to be done in June. So you have until the end of June to make it happen. It's a 160-minute creativity session. First of all, I don't do one-on-one sessions anymore, so you can't actually get this any other way except to buy a VIP price. It is worth $600. So if you've been wanting to work with me one-on-one, you don't want to spend $600, but also it doesn't happen because you can't actually work with me one-on-one. Like it's not actually possible to book this. You want to get on that right now. It is $177 to get that. And the other thing you also get is, there's one other thing you get. Oh, we get, there's going to be like a VIP reunion for the tour, for check-in and, keep the momentum going, ask any questions, to go over anything that came up. So there's that for $177, and those prices are only available until Sunday. So if you want to get any of those, you need to get them by Sunday. If you get the VIP price and you want to get that one-on-one session, you need to do it ASAP and book your session ASAP. So those 3 things. And creativitytour.eventbrite.com is where you will find that. Now, the other things that I would like to share again is the Cloud9 Creative Project Immersion Retreat. It is is.gd/Cloud9 Immersion. That's where you go for the information. Again, super simple Google Doc, just a love letter from me to you, basically, is what it is. And you can make a payment there. If you want to do a payment plan, you just get in touch with me. There's a way to do that through that form. You can also just email me, reply to an email. I will say this though, Eventbrite has been very strange with my email and not giving me emails. So I would actually say better to email, like I'm going to give you my email address. It's findyourdelight, FINDYOURDELIGHT @gmail.com. If you want to email me, or just tag me in the Facebook group, and you can DM me as well on Facebook. Like, tell me in the Facebook group that you would like to get in touch with me about the Cloud9 stuff and payment plan or whatever, because I don't know if the Eventbrite, like you can't reply to the Eventbrite email. It may get lost is what I'm saying. So if you don't hear from me, make sure you get back. Like if you don't hear from me, it's because I haven't got the message. So do not assume that I'm like abandoning you or like not answering. Like if I don't get back to you, it's because I don't get the message, which has been happening with Eventbrite, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on with that. The other thing is you can always find me in the Facebook group. It is facebook.com/groups/playful creatives. And you can ask me any questions in there anytime. I'm going to put all the replays into an email, all the links to the replays into an email so that you can have them. Well, it's all in one folder anyway. So you'll be able to access the folder. That will only be available for free until Sunday at midnight. So make sure that you watch the things before then, or you upgrade. You get yourself a pass so you can get the recordings. So there's that. And I don't want this to be it. I would love for us to continue on the tour. If you're not on my email list, please make sure you sign up for it so that we can stay in touch. If you have questions about Cloud9, I'm always available to get on a phone call with you if you want to ask me anything. We will do, oh, I forgot to say, we're going to do a pre-Zoom like coffee/tea chat for all of us to talk about like what we're working on for the Cloud9 itself. And then I'm going to do a post. I'm going to do something after it as well, like a gathering after, so that we can celebrate. First of all, we'll celebrate together, but also if there's other things that come up for you for the project that you would like to talk through or you would like to show or share, then we're going to do that too. So there will be a gathering before and after as well. And I really, really hope to see you there so that you can bring your creative project to life, because we need more of that in the world. Beautiful people, we need your creativity in the world. We need your visions to come true. We need them to be tangible, to be real, for them to have life so that we can change the world. All right. So it would be my honor to support you and guide you in that and help you bring your beautiful creative vision to life. It would be my absolute honor. And also, we're going to have so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. But my lovelies, it's time for me to get going now. If you have any questions at any time, please get hold of me. is.gd/Cloud9 Immersion for the Cloud9 retreat. And facebook.com/group/playful creatives is how to keep in touch and ask questions. And if you want the replays and things, creativitytour.eventbrite.com. All right, lovelies, beautiful creative souls, kiss your creativity, and bye for now.